What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on BABA stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on a price chart and how we get there. Then I will continue with the fundamental news and I will show you that for now we have a lot of news directly related to all Chinese companies and to their potential delisting process. And at the end of this video I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis and I will show you what should we expect next. And before we get into all of that, if you guys would like to earn 2 free stocks with Moomoo valued up to $7,000, please check out that link in the description below. All you have to do is sign up for an account and deposit as little as $1. This is guaranteed free money. Full details you can see on the screen right now. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here at this point and I've told you that we reached again the range of resistance. It is this yellow line at the price point of roughly $119.9. And I've told you that we are approaching this line for the third time. We are trying to break this line for the third time. And usually resistances and supports might be broken by the price in its third or fourth attempt. And I've told you that we might break this range to the upside. Or we might see some kind of bounce and we might see a rollover. And as you can see, the third attempt to break this range of resistance was unsuccessful, but then it bounced back again to this range, and on the fourth attempt it broke it to the upside. And for now we are retesting this range as the range of support. Let me show you my forecast like this. Let me add it to this point. And as you can see, it acts exactly as I predicted. And I have to say that on my previous video I also predicted all of these movements. You can watch my previous videos and you can prove my words. So, and what should we expect next from the technical standpoint, I will show you in just several minutes. But for now, let's continue with the fundamental news. And first of all, let me show you this article. We are on fortune.com and this article was published on July the 9th. And it's titled, a $1.3 trillion question. The fate of 261 Chinese stocks listed in the US hinges on one key point. And let me quote you this. So, you all know that the United States requires listed firms to open their books to regulators, but Beijing has never allowed such access. Now, around 261 US listed Chinese stocks worth $1.3 trillion are in limbo as the United States and Chinese officials scramble to reach a final agreement on the issue. Beijing is especially keen to come to a quick consensus because a China competition bill being debated in Congress right now includes a provision to shorten the delisting deadline to March 2023. And this deadline is very, very important for all Chinese companies. That means if Chinese companies don't open their books by then, they will be kicked off Wall Street. And US regulators want full access to Chinese firms' audit papers. Chinese regulators are worried about sensitive information falling into US hands. And here is the important and interesting part. Beijing also hasn't clarified what constitutes sensitive or classified information that can't be shared with overseas regulators, leaving Chinese companies unclear on how to comply. The US Securities and Exchange Commission Chair GENSLER has stated that full compliance with US rules are non-negotiable. And definitely this is the key point of entire so-called war of delisting between China and US regulators. And we don't know how this problem will be resolved, but let me show you this information. On Bloomberg.com we have this information that Y.J. Fisher, director of the SEC's Office of International Affairs, said in a May 24th speech that the auditing regulator would need to be able to complete its inspections and investigations by early November in order to meet the law's compliance deadlines before triggering the listings. Time is quickly running out for the countries to reach a deal to move forward, she said then. And I have to say that by early November we should see some kind of resolution of this problem, but in my opinion it might be very tricky to see further steps of this relief. And definitely Chinese firms should use US laws in order to be listed on the US stock exchanges. And definitely it might be very unusual for Chinese Communist Party to play on someone else's rules. And that is why we still have a lot of fears of delisting of Chinese companies, and that's why we have to be very cautious. On top of this information, let me show you right here on July the 10th, we have this article on Yahoo Finance, and it says China regulator fines Alibaba, Tencent for disclosure violations. And let me quote you this. China has imposed fines on technology giants Alibaba and Tencent, as well as a range of other firms for failing to comply with anti-monopoly rules on the disclosure of transactions, the country's market regulator said on Sunday. And definitely it is not the highest fines. Let me show you. Under the anti-monopoly law, the maximum potential fine in each case stands at 500,000 yuan. It is roughly $74.68 thousand. And this means it is not the highest fines, but definitely it is the bad sign in general, because the Chinese Communist Party started to watch closely on their tech giants, and this means we still have a lot of gray areas in disclosure of so-called sensitive information. So it is what it is, and we have to be prepared for any news. But let me show you another rather good news from analysts. On marketbeat.com we have another filing that was made on July the 6th, and it was the benchmark company which has boosted its price target, and the boost was not so huge. I have to say it's just 2.5%, and the price target was set from $200 to $205, and they set a buy rating on Alibaba. And this means a lot of companies still think that Alibaba might bounce to the upside and might hit much higher targets. And definitely this 70% upside potential is very meaningful, especially in the news of potential delisting. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, what should we expect next? I have to say that we still have our price target of roughly $130.08 to $132.24. This point might be the medium-term target for this asset, but the higher this asset goes, the lower probability we have to reach this target. This means right here at this very point we have basically two possibilities. First of all, we might see this bounce from this range of support and we might reach this target, but this target is not far from our current price, because we have not more than 7, almost 8% to this range. And this means I don't think that this position, this short-term long position, might worth your attention, because most likely we might see the retracement, and this retracement might land a bit lower and it might break even $104 mark, and all of these resistances also might be broken. So this means just wait for the price action on the upcoming sessions, and definitely if this asset breaks this range of support, it will confirm the next potential movement to the downside, and then it should break this line that I drew previously by connecting these bottoms. And if it breaks to the downside as well, we will confirm the major retracement, and probably we might land somewhere at the ranges of about $104. That's why you have to be prepared, and you have to take a closer look on the upcoming news of the delisting, and that's why just stay aside from any long trades whatsoever, because most likely we might see much more bearish pressure this week. So I think from the technical standpoint that's it for now. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm back.